Hola! Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and I have a question from Ted Grace, who has his own YouTube channel. If you like to listen to a wonderful singer that sings, like the oldies from way back. So, but anyway, shout out to Ted Grace. And his question, it's awesome, I just have to read it out. Will Joe Biden's and Merrick Garland's Scorpio nature come through when it comes to properly dealing with 45? The fact that they are both Scorpios gives me more comfort than I probably should have, seeing how 45 keeps escaping justice. Yeah. So let's take a look at that. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let me drop the camera down. Okay, so I'm going to start with the tarot, and I'm just going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite today. So yeah, let's see. Will Joe Biden's and Merrick Garland's Scorpio nature come through when it comes to dealing with 45? It sure came out of Joe the other day. Well, or is it, yesterday. But I'm not sure when I'll be releasing this video, but so it'll probably be like the other day. It came out when he, talked about any other Taliban attack, I guess this was the ISIS-K or something like that. He said something like, "We will hunt you down." No, he did say exactly, "We will hunt you down and make you pay." Yeah, that's somebody with 4 planets in Scorpio. Oh, goodness, okay. Oh, here's one right here. Okay, so that's the forces in motion. Okay. All right. Okay, so forces in motion, greatest challenge. Oh yeah, our homeland. And then let's start with 5 cards up here. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I need some more. I think I'm going to draw 2 more cards for over here. Yeah, this is interesting to have all 3 of the pages. Just need 1 more and we'd have a party. Okay. 2 more cards here. Crossroads. Big change. Karma. Okay, so anyway, with the forces in motion, we have of course you can see the 7 of Cups, but it is reversed. So this does have to do with maybe missing an opportunity. And now Merrick Garland himself, see, the deal is, well, it didn't happen this way with Trump and Barr, but Biden is not supposed to tell anybody in the Department of Justice what to do. So maybe this card is about, like trying to hide it. Like maybe they do speak about these things. Maybe they have a secret code. Because with the 7 of Cups reversed, I just have this weird feeling that there's it can be a good outcome, because when it's straight up, there's lots and lots of options. but you're kind of in the dark, and you've got to really have high morals, a lot of integrity in order to choose the right way. Because you've got all these temptations here of power, fame, wealth, high attainment of a position, or you want somebody, in the task with this card is to get under the veil of illusion and get to like Christ consciousness is what this card is about here. Or, to get to a high level of spiritual attainment. So with the Seven of Cups reversed, it's usually not that many choices. It narrows down your focus, and it does bring in determination, but you have to make a really careful choice. But you have to, with it straight up as well. It's just this way you don't have as many options. So this to me is just like I said, I'm talking in circles. This is Joe Biden not being able to speak about it. But now Merrick Garland, this with the Four of Wands, this is an awesome card for celebration and harmony, and this can definitely be the card of our homeland. Absolutely, it's a card of attainment and having something to celebrate. But it is in the challenge position, so it can be read as a reversal. In the reverse position, then it's arguments. It's it could be an event, being canceled, something like that. But I feel like it's just more simple. That the challenge is about really, really needing to protect our homeland, and to have something solid, something sturdy, because all the fours are very solid. And then up here we literally have the King of Wands, which is leadership. This is leadership. I mean, and this, I guess it would be both of them, because it has to do with inspiring people, but it also has to do with, we've got the fiery, and the salamander that has to do with regenerating something. But regenerating, being in his leadership, this could be both of them, being in their leadership, just to put their foot down and say, no, it's going to be this way. But then with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, there needs to be more inspiration. There needs to be something else that maybe they just don't have all the details. Oh, wait, no, I get it. No, it's not that. This is entirely... This is entirely all about the fact that Joe Biden can't say diddly squat to, at least publicly, or in any way on record, to Merrick Garland. He has to fly under the radar here, because this can bring in this work where you're working hard at something, but you're hiding. You're hiding. And you have to be careful. And you can't talk about it. With the Page of Wands reversed, you're in that realm of, because it's a card of speaking out, and you've got something to say and you want people to hear you. Well, when it's reversed, it's the opposite of that. And then, especially with all of these, with the Page of Cups, often the pages are news. Well, we don't want any news coming out about anything, hidden conversations between Joe Biden and Merrick Garland. But, here's an offer. Here's an offer, you know. It's usually good news. It has to do with something new and something happy, and yeah, there's an offer. But we have to be quiet about it. If in the future anything came out, we would have to deny it. But then with the Page of Pentacles, here we are. So Two of Swords is like having to deny it, but you're at a crossroads, and you just can't talk about it. You can't talk about it. Sometimes it's not even being able to make a decision. But then what comes through at the end here, we do have the Page of Pentacles, which is, you know, focusing on the task at hand, focusing on documents, you know, looking straight at it and really, really, you know, ambitious about this new goal that could just turn everything that's faded, that brings in, you know, good karma, even though nobody can talk about it, you know. It would have to be Merrick Garland doing it all on his own. So let's reshuffle and tune into just Merrick Garland and his Scorpio nature. Let's see how it's going to go. Will he even because there's so many other things going on, you know, with the January 6th committee, with Benny Thompson, with all of that. With all of that. Maybe Merrick Garland just has to allow things to go through and he doesn't have to actually. Let's see. Now let's just put this all on Merrick Garland. Will his Scorpio nature come through when it comes to properly dealing with 45? Or I want to say X45, because he is the illegitimate president. He was the illegitimate president who was installed by Putin and the GOP. Not all of them, but most of them. Probably all of them. Because, you know, it's like voting down the party line. That's what they do. They stick together. And then they created a monster, right? Okay, so Merrick Garland. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do 5-7 cards here. Merrick Garland. Oh no, actually, it's 5. Oh yeah, no, I have my camera down. It is 7. I was thinking I could do 9, but. Oh, that's interesting. A couple of reversals there. But it does paint a picture. Hold on, let me get them framed up here. Okay, so with the Chariot right here in the center, this is the drive, this is the will, this is the movement, the successful movement of, you know, this, it's like a, because it's usually it's a card of our vehicles. If we're reading for ourselves, it can be your car, but it's like a vehicle of movement, and you want to, you know, stay in the right, you want to stay centered enough to not go all over the place, but it's straight up, so we're not really worrying about that. It's more about our determination and progress. It's a very successful card. The challenge is, with the Ten of Wands reversed, is for him to, I think it's for him to be able to delegate and not worry about, too much stress on himself. It has to do, because it's Saturn and Sag, so we're talking about, mastery over a political situation. But the challenge is to not fail. He's got the determination, and there's progress and success, but his challenge is to not fail in the mission. With the moon up here, he could be worried about hidden enemies. There's that possibility. And then on another level, this could be him with some, psychic abilities, which of course, everyone has their intuition and psychic abilities, but when your reason faculties work really well, then your intuitive faculties work even better. You know what I mean? It's like it all goes together. And then you've got that will and determination. So I'm wondering if this, I think it's speaking to, I think this card is speaking to us on a couple different levels. I think he does have psychic abilities. He's very creative, and he has his intuition, of course. But on another level, so the way the psychic and intuition would work is that he could see the dangers, he could see the deception, he could see the lies that have been going on forever and ever and ever, throughout history. He's an older man who's very wise, and he knows what he's doing. So he could have, on another level, this card can sometimes be about a hidden agenda. And he is not going to walk away from it. He's not going to walk away from it. He could have that hidden connection with Biden, but, we're not talking about that, right? But anyway, yeah, I don't feel like he's going to walk away. He's not going to walk away from it. He is going to take the offer to, take up anything he can, I think. And then here with the, my goodness, we have 3 court cards, all reversed. So he's going to take the offer with the Queen of Swords. He's this combination here. This can be like loyalty, the loyalty of going after it. This is the card that came after the Page of Cups. It's like, okay, it's an invite. Well, he's like, yeah, I'll take it up. I'm not going to walk away from it. I'm not going to shirk responsibility. And then with the Queen of Swords, we have that added element of being kind of cold-hearted about it, just really wanting to get to the bottom of things, because I think he's been burned in the past terribly, is what I'm hearing, burned in the past. And so he has to be very narrow-minded about this situation. And he also can't engage in a lot of gossip or anything like that. He has to be quiet about things. And then with the I got it, this together. Okay, so this is my Biden card when it's straight up. Right? It's the King of Cups. And he can't be communicating or gossiping with Biden. So we're getting a reiteration of that first reading. But moving forward, there's not going to be any struggle, and there's not going to be any competition, because with this, he's not going to engage in any battle, because to do so would be to pull him into manipulation and corruption, and that's not where he's coming from, I don't think. It's like he's doing battle with corruption. but he doesn't want to appear that way, I think. Oh, on another level, I always forget this about the meaning of this card when it's reversed. It's teamwork. I always forget about that. Yeah, because when it's straight up, we're in competition, but when it's reversed, we're all working together. So he's gonna he is touching the Biden card, but can't talk about that. And then on another level, if this isn't Biden, this would be teamwork. Like cold-hearted, sure-pointed, like getting to the bottom of things, teamwork to prevail, to literally prevail over abusive, manipulative, people who cheat, people who are corrupt and cheat. Usually, they call this card a cheater card because I wasn't thinking about relationships that way, because I just tuned into Biden being the Biden card. But if you're doing a relationship reading for somebody and this card comes through reverse, it's like, oh, this is a cheater, because the cups are about relationships. This guy, this King of Swords here, this is about the law. We've got the Queen and the King of Swords. And this is about the law when it's straight up, but reversed, it's the manipulation of the law. It's the lack of integrity. It's the corruption, literal corruption. So teamwork and fighting the corruption. Yeah. So I think that looks good to me, but just a double check. Now, for those of you who don't care about the Lenormand, then you'll be done. This is, you'll be done at about 20 some minutes in. But I want to check with the Lenormand just to see. And I can't bring Biden into it, right? Because he has to stay clear of Merrick Garland. But it's kind of feel like wink, wink, But let's see, Merrick Garland's Scorpio nature in dealing with 45. And of course, if the 45 card comes through, that'll be Trump. And if the man card comes through, that'll be Merrick Garland. And if a woman card comes through, it's usually like his wife, but I don't know. Could even be Kamala. But let's see. And I think probably just 10 cards. Let's see. How are we going to do here? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, I'm happy about these cards. Oh, yeah. Great. Okay. Let's move these up. Okay. This is excellent. Here's our Scorpio nature. But, okay, so with just 10 cards, I'll do mirroring rather than go around, the edges. But let's just look at this right here in the center. The theme is decisions and tools to, make the right choices, being at a crossroads. He has all the tools he needs. He's very strong. He can break this thing wide open and find the guilty parties and the hidden enemies. Breaking open the strength of the betrayer in the past. He can independently decide which direction he wants to go. And he's wise beyond years, wisdom beyond years. It's his responsibility that he feels that he needs to bear. This is his cross to bear. To break it wide open. And he will independently prevail with his strength and end the betrayal. End of the betrayal. So, okay, well, that was a short one. I think, well, wait, well, hold on, let's look at this. The wisdom and the harmony that's been very complicated could take him some time. If we're looking at timing, you know, it's inevitable here, but this could take some time because this can be a delay. But still, ending the betrayal. And it might be kind of painful, but he's got to do it. He's just, man, the workload on this guy. All of these responsibilities. So, okay, well, that's all I have for this one. Thanks, you guys, for hanging in there with me. High five if you made it to the end, or came back and watched and, you know, went through it in stages. That's cool, too. Okay, take good care. Bye.